So this is Joshua Hart from GTH Boxing, and today I'm here with Johnny Fisher. Johnny, first of all, how are we doing, mate?
Good, thank you, mate. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I've obviously made a trip from Nottingham up here down here today.
Nottingham. I've been up Nottingham before. I like Nottingham. Is it the O2? You got an Indigo? You got a little O2 academy up there? No, I'm not thinking. I played darts there with my brother Wilbertross. We had to fill in for Big John once, and yeah, all the crowd was giving us stick, but it was probably worthy of it because we're rubbish at darts, so no problem.
Just talk to me about Saturday night. Obviously, this is the biggest night of your life for many reasons. I say, obviously, first title fight, also on a massive Anthony Joshua undercard. Just talk to me about how excited you are, first of all.
Really excited, really excited. It's great. I just had a little moment over there. I'm thinking a few years ago, I was 19, 20 years old, playing rugby at Exeter Uni. Now I'm fighting on the Joshua card, so I've got nothing to complain about. I'm in a great place.
I was looking on your Instagram this morning, obviously you mentioned that when Joshua, obviously I know it's not Joshua White 2 anymore, but when the first fight took place you were doing your A-levels, getting ready for that. Now you're on you're scheduled to be on the Joshua White 2 undercard, obviously now Joshua Helenius. Yeah. Just how does that make you feel? You know, when you look at things like that and look at how far you've come, how does that make you feel?
I don't really think too much about looking back, but it is good to look back every now and then. And yeah, the journey over the last 5-6 years has been great. I've been pro for 2 years now. When that fight was going on, Joshua White, I was just a pure and simple boxing fan. I've done a bit of boxing when I was young, boxed for a lot when I was young as an amateur, but I was trying to be a rugby player then. I had no inkling I'd be boxing again, and to be here now, that's what it's all about.
Now let's talk about, first of all, your preparation for this fight. How has training gone for this one? Obviously it's the biggest fight.
Yeah, it's been great. Sorry, I'm burping. I haven't had anything bad, I'm just burping a bit. Great. Sparring's been great. Been nothing out of the ordinary. You ain't got to change things too much, you've got to keep going.
And let's talk about Harry Armstrong, your opponent. What do you see in Harry Armstrong that you could possibly expose on Saturday night?
Big, tough guy, strong, can box a bit, but not as strong as me, not as powerful as me, not as young as me, not as youthful as me. Not had the experiences I've had and the pressure that I've had to deal with. And when that right hand hits you, everything changes.
And I'm sure it's a bit better as well having an opponent that you know will come forward. Obviously, you've tried to have opponents who will come and fight, but you just seem to take them out, quicker than what you'd expect. How excited are you to have that? Well,
that's what happened with Musil and Damiani in Liverpool, like the guys who come forward and have a go. But Damiani, as soon as he felt that power, tough man, credit to him, but he felt it in literally the first punch I threw was a 1-2, the first combo was a 1-2, and I think from that he was on his back foot a little bit. And I've had guys, once they taste that power, it's a different story.
And now let's talk about, obviously, this is your first title fight. Obviously, you wanted to do it the traditional way, starting off with the Southern Area title. What would it mean to you to win that belt on Saturday?
Oh, everything. I spoke about what it would mean to bring it back to my granddad's grave. It would just mean everything to me. I've done something with this career, and it just gives a bit of legitimacy to everything. So it is just another fight, but there's a little bit of icing on the cake with it being a title.
I want to talk about, obviously, every time you fight, you bring a large number of people. Obviously, not as many as what you could have due to obviously how big of an event this is. But how many people do you have coming up on Saturday night now? With obviously ticket refunds, I know you got given some more. How many are coming up now?
I started off, I only got about 500 tickets. They went in 30 minutes to my sponsors and friends. I could have done 5,000-6,000 tickets for this. Got a few more last night, which is great, thanks to the big man Frank Smith. It's great to have a contingent of people in there for me. And a lot of people are bought through the general sale as well, people in boxes and things like that. So it's going to be a good crowd in there. But it's all about the main man, Anthony Joshua, on Saturday night.